Happy Friday, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It is July the 7th, 2023, day 70 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets, and of the 5-year consecutive day count. It is day 1450. Today, we picking back up in the Holy Gospel, chapter 23, in the Holy Megillah on page 441. We're gonna read through some more of these stories before I open up before we get back to the book of Rag and Patty, right? Because I want to get through the majority of these before we start back, just to kind of, even things out just a little bit. So that starts on page 441, and we're just going to read that until the end of our time today. We'll probably make it through a few of these chapters for the childhood of Yahshua. All right, y'all. So with that being said, Father, we thank you for the distinction of sound. All right, beautiful people. Let's see who here. Y'all missed me yesterday. Facebook user Grand Rising family. Elijah, peace and blessings of Via. Greetings, sis. BC, Brandon Carter. Happy Friday, good people. Nazarene is seen. Grand Rising, just me. Blessings to the family hanging in the background once again. Creator bless you all. Thank you. Mom, shalom, shalom. Prince, what's going on, nephew? Love, love, love you, family. Yahoo, shalom, shalom. Audrey, shalom, sis. All right, y'all, and everybody else here hanging out in the background. Let's get started. Easy, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. All right, y'all. I did forget my water. Hold on. Just in case. Just in case. Tiffany, hey cousin, hey cousin. She said, greeting family. All right, y'all. Chapter 23, one page 441 of the Holy Megillah, also known as the Secret Nazarite Scroll. Chapter 23, fourth postscript to the childhood of Yahshua, being 12 teachings of Mary, the mother of Yahshua, on motherhood. Hold on. Glasses a little fogged up. That's better. All right. The chief work of the mother of a young child is to be with her child. I'm going to get my highlights. That's good. The chief work of the mother of a young child is to be with her child. The best mothers are experts in food preparation for health. OMG. So everybody buying their kids McDonald's and all kind of fast food at every which turn. Get it together. I myself included, right? Yeah, I'm doing better. Like seriously, that's super dope. Because when I was out grocery shopping yesterday, I was like, Pam, you have got to do better. You got to do better, right? Because they ain't all plant-based, but I really can kind of control how fast this moves. And when they in our domain, I control the meals and stuff for the most part, unless dad decide, hey, let's go out to eat, and then take them to a buffet. They want to eat whatever they want to eat, and I'm like, all right, whatever. He go and he get Popeye's chicken, and everybody chowing down on the bird. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. But as for the food that goes in this house, like and I normally get a lot of fruit anyway, but I did so good yesterday. I did not get one junk food item. Normally I get them a couple of little bit snack cakes here and there, but I didn't. The closest thing they got to not even a snack cake, but a potato chip yesterday. Came down here. What you get for us? Pretzel sticks, my G. If you get the urge to snack, go grab a pretzel stick. They looked at me and walked out the kitchen. This was full, and I didn't eat none. I'm just saying, just gonna throw that out there. Went upstairs. They probably had 40 little fruit cups apiece. How do I know? I didn't even look in the refrigerator. They left the fruit cups. I'm gonna get them when they get up. They left the little fruit cups sitting in there on the stand. So, but if it's in here, they're gonna eat it, right? So if they're gonna eat what I put in here, I might as well make the conscious decision, the right decision to put what's healthy in here, right? Yes, this is talking to me. I ain't getting on y'all. I'm getting on myself. Let me just start over. Tikva, shalom, sis. Page 441, chapter 23. I'm gonna just start at verse 1. I only got to the end of verse 2. Okay. The chief work of the mother of a young child is to be with her child. The best mothers are experts in food preparation for health. Why? Because they so love their children that they desire to feed them only the best. The loving mother blesses the lives of her children from birth unto death in countless ways, seen and unseen, appreciated or not. Let every mother wield her greatest power, which is love and great wisdom. For behold, to love a child without also having wisdom is a limited love and not in the best interest of the child. Walls will fall to patient love. Wherefore I say, let loving mothers cultivate patience. And ooh, did they test my gangster yesterday? All of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And my nieces, not so much my nephew. He was trying to help. I was so agitated with them yesterday. I'm talking about the homeschool portion of it. Josh want to complain about everything. He mad because his drill that he was doing, he couldn't get past. I'm like, ha, we found your point of frustration. Now we need to make sure you get past this frustration so you can go on. He want, let's just skip this. I ain't even gonna be able to, I ain't gonna need to do this. Why do I need to do this? I'm like, you know what? That was exactly my thinking, Josh, when I was going through school. I ain't gonna need this. Now I'm relearning math all over, homeschooling my own children, you know? So literally, that for those drills we use IXL, and it literally took him, because it times it as well. Not that you're being timed to get it done, but it's calculating everything, how long it takes you to do a drill. And if you get it wrong, it takes away points, and it re-asks the question in a way just to, I mean, it's a really neat software. But you got to do it over till you get it right, and you cannot move forward until you get this skill down. So it's really good. I've come to really love it. You can fill in some gaps, and it's from pre-K all the way up to 12th grade. So just if y'all didn't know about it, if y'all got kids that's having issues with certain things, check out IXL, literally the letter I, the letter X, and the letter L, IXL.com. All right. Walls will fall to patient love. Wherefore I say, let loving mothers cultivate patience. Mothers will see many sad things through the years. Love and learn in the midst of sadness, and the loving mother will become ever more wise. Behold, sadness is transformed in wisdom. For lo, only in wisdom can the bigger picture be seen, and the view is beautiful. You know what? This whole skipping the day was for me. Clearly, I skipped the day, but in order to put me right here today, after the day I had yesterday with my kids, I'm like, why am I doing this? It started off cool, you know. Josh started early, but then they just kept going on and on, just driving my patience to the lowest depths of hotter. And by the time I dropped everybody off, my mom was like, "You okay?" She came out to the truck. We missed you today. Everything good? Yeah, this really yesterday just got off to a late start. You know, I was with James, was handling a couple of things just like early. And it just, I'm like, I'm gonna be rushing too much. I'm gonna just push it off to tomorrow. But yeah, by the time I had dropped everybody off, my nieces and my nephew, my nerves yesterday were thoroughly plucked. It took me, and they should not have plucked my nerves that bad. It's probably just because my tiredness was creeping up on me again, just being up all the time, and I was probably really just tired, you know. So, but it took me, it took me a couple hours, even after I got back home. And then my husband came home early. I'm like, oh, I gotta put myself together, because if my anger lashes out at him, he's like, man, what's wrong with you? Then I'm gonna be pissed with him. So I had to put the headphones in my ear. I got to listen to some music, control my energy, bring it back under control. But my children should not have been able to pluck my nerves that bad yesterday. Like I say, I think the root of it was just me being tired, so, but I got to watch it. I really do. I really need to go back. I have to cut more things out. I thought I cut some things out, and I'm just kind of rambling on, but I'm just saying, I'm thinking out loud. I just got to cut some more things out, because I'm still, I thought I cut it down, but I still think I'm doing too much, and I'm not getting a proper rest. Okay, let's go back. Okay, I'm confessing my sins to the brethren. This whole chapter today is for me. Okay, listen. Verse 11, page 441, y'all. Love and learn in the midst of sadness, and the loving mother will become ever more wise. Behold, sadness is transformed in wisdom, for lo, only in wisdom can the bigger picture be seen, and the view is beautiful, and your tears will be transformed into laughter. This is good. The best mothers express their love in ever greater wisdom. Yea, they are like flowers in ever expanding blossom. For behold, they live and learn. Wherefore I say unto every mother, forgive your past mistakes, but learn from them. They did everything but put my name in here. Oh. Let's go back to 16. The best mothers express their love in ever greater wisdom. Yea, they are like flowers in ever expanding blossom. For behold, they live and learn. Wherefore I say unto every mother, forgive your past mistakes, but learn from them. A young mother is blessed. A young mother is blessed to have a wise elder mother in her life. Yes. In this way, the wisdom of motherhood is passed down from generation to generation. A wise young mother, yea, and mothers to be, will counsel with several wise elder mothers, asking questions and learning from each. Beware, not every elder mother is especially wise, for lo, even the unwise can grow old. Wherefore I say to every young mother, listen to the voice of Yahweh in deciding which advice is wise and which is but the wrong opinion of an oldster. Love the unwise oldster, but seek wise counsel. Otherwise, the mistakes of one generation are repeated by the next. Love the unwise oldster, but seek wise counsel. Otherwise, the mistakes of one generation are repeated by the next. A child should have unconditional love from a mother, but without wisdom and justice for the sake of proper development. I read that too fast or slow. Hold on. A child should have unconditional love from a mother, but not without wisdom and justice for the sake of proper development as a human being. A mother who is the true best friend of her child has succeeded whether or not that status is recognized by the child. Let me read that again. A mother who is the true best friend of her child has succeeded whether or not that status is recognized by the child. That's good. All 30 of them verses is real good, and that was especially for me today. Tabitha Shalom, sis. Shogun Don Trill. Peace, love, and light, everyone. Kings and Queens Coaching Group, Shalom, Eternal Learner. What's going on? Tone the Lowly One is in the house. Shalom. Drace and Righteous. Shalom, shalom. All right, y'all. Next chapter. Here we go with them triple digits. Page 444. Chapter 24, page 444. Fifth postscript to the childhood of Yahshua, being the Canticle of Love by Mother Mary. Mother Goddess, love surpasses all other goddesses, for she is the mother of them all. Mother goddess love surpasses all other goddesses, for she is the mother of them all, being mother of them all. Her ways surpass all other ways. Behold, if you sing with a sweet voice, but without love, your song is sour like unripe citrus. And though your drum be made of wood from the tree of life, without love, your beat is without the rhythm of the heart, which is the rhythm of the sacred dance of the expansion of light. Yea, without love, your celestial gong is but a clanging cymbal. I tell you truly, if you speak the language of heavenly cherubim but have not love, you are not in heaven. And you, hold on. I tell you truly, if you speak the language of heavenly cherubim but have not love, you are not in heaven and are not a cherub. Sounding like Corinthians, First Corinthians. If you have the gift of prophecy but have not love, your prophecy is suspect. This is about 99% of the prophets out there speaking, making making people deaf with their hollering and screaming, and they I ain't gonna say self-righteous attitude, but some of them are. But they give messages in such anger a lot of times, and like, hey, who made you mad today? Is this your message or is this the message of the Lord? Ain't you just supposed to be passing it? Why are you so mad about it? If you have the gift of prophecy but have not love, your prophecy is suspect. Brothers and sisters, prophecy without love will not lift the people. You're just going to scare them for a little bit. Then they're just going to go back to doing what they want to do anyway. If you understand the all, which is creator, the all, ALL, if you understand the all, but know not love, you are a dullard. Forgive yourself and move on, becoming translucent. Become translucent by releasing yourself from festering guilt as you also forgive the trespasses of others. Behold, only those who become translucent in the clear light of self-illumination and love and forgiveness, which is our common birthright as sentient beings in Yah, know the mystery of the forgiveness of Christ, that is love. And only those souls experience the great ecstasy that is in love. All others know it only by reputation. Wherefore, I say, desire to know the great ecstasy personally. If you give gold to feed the poor, but give not love, you are stingy. Oh, oh, that hit on a deeper level. If you give gold to feed the poor, but give not love, you are stingy. Yea, and though you have all things except love, you are in poverty. If you have faith to move a mountain, but have not love, your mountain will fall on you. If you be so brave as to submit to torture without betraying others, but have not love, you torture yourself. Let your bravery be baptized in love. And though you shelter the homeless, without love, you have no shelter from the storm. Oh my God. And though you shelter the homeless, without love, you have no shelter from the storm. Love is patient. Love is kind. Hold on. Love. I'm skipping. I got the First Corinthians in my head, and love is patient. Love is compassionate. Love is kind. Love is humble, yet exalted. Love is tender, yet powerful. Love is not jealous. Love is not envious. Love is not slanderous. Love gives no ear to gossip and does not gossip. Love is not rude. Love is not malicious. Love is not defeatable, and never believe that love is without humor. I just realized this, right? The whole loving mother part, Then we get into the love of this, me not even realize that I am wearing this heartbeat of love on me today. Like I did not plan this. Love is not jealous. Love is not envious. Love is not slanderous. Love gives no ear to gossip and does not gossip. Love is not rude. Love is not malicious. Love is not defeatable. Right on time. Love is not defeatable, meaning creator is undefeated. Creator is undefeatable, right? Love is not defeatable, and never believe that love is without humor. Prophecies may go unfulfilled, but love never fails. Not in the long run, neither in the given moment of the truly translucent ones in love. Let me read that again. Prophecies may go unfulfilled, but love never fails. Not in the long run, neither in the given moment of the truly translucent ones in love. Only in the long run is the true victor revealed, and her name is love. All else is merely unripe. Amen. So be it. All else is merely unripe. Let this enchantment be chanted by the friends of love who gather in the last days. For this is white magic, and you, O reader, are a white magic wizard only when you wield the magic wand called love with wisdom that gives birth to ever increasing spiritual power in Yah. Verse 43, page 445. Yea, prophecies have an end, and races have a finish line, but love has no end. Love is eternal. Knowledge may be lost, tongues may be silenced, but love endures. Love forgives. Love does not hold grudges. Love always hopes for the best and believes in the best, yet intervenes with wisdom as a warrior wherever ignorance harms the children of Yah, wielding wielding the sword of truth in relatively nonviolent warfare, for none are entirely without violence, and all things manifest as spirals to yet again defeat the ancient enemy of love and wisdom. Love possesses without being possessive. Underline that. Love possesses without being possessive. Love embraces without iron chains. Love serves all, yet reigns as queen. Love looks for the best in others and finds it, calling it forth to shine. Yea, Goddess Love is the Queen of Queens. Praise her name, all creatures, great and small. Give thanks to Mother Love share her love with the world. Wed her with wisdom in the bridal chamber within. That is amazing. And after wed her with wisdom in the bridal chamber within is reference number 1. And down at the bottom of page 446, reference 1 says, clearly, this canticle of love by Mother Mary is the origin of Paul's. Let me finish reading. I ain't gonna say that. Let me just finish reading. Clearly, this canticle of love by Mother Mary is the origin of Paul's canticle of love that appears in chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians in the mainstream New Testament. Just as clearly, we see that Paul, with his famous anti-feminine bias, that bias is apparent in several of his epistles, as well as is well described in the expanded footnote on Paul in the Holy Megillah, removed Mary's references to Mother Goddess. Clearly, we can see that that is true, right? All of us, I'm sure all of us here, we all got a Bible in our house somewhere we're familiar with 1 Corinthians chapter 13, right? If you ain't never opened your Bible, you would be familiar with that, because I think just about every pastor, preacher, teacher, they gonna repeat that for you, right? But yeah, if you missed the section when we went over Paul and his bias, there's a huge footnote in the back that talks about what Paul did when he started manipulating the scriptures, and how all of that anti-fem, they call it anti-feminine bias, is just braided all throughout those scriptures back there. All right. That was good. Yeah. Oh, only 28 minutes. Okay. Let's go to the next chapter. Jamia, shalom, sis. That's the university I want to be enrolled in. The love. I know, right? Today is Friday. I can order my secret Nazarite scroll. Okay, Prince, go ahead and get you one, fam. Okay. All right. Jamia, shalom. Okay. All right, next chapter. Chapter 25, we're on page 447. The sixth postscript to the childhood of Yahshua, being 12 teachings of Joseph, father of Yahshua. The healthy are never lazy, though they rest when appropriate. That's what I'm learning. Rest when appropriate. Learn how to listen. Learn how to listen. Because if I don't listen, ain't nobody going to be listening to me. The healthy are never lazy, though they rest when appropriate. The lazy are not, The healthy are never lazy, though they rest when appropriate. The lazy are not healthy in mind or body. Activity with proper rest is life. That's good. Activity with proper rest is life. If a man comes to you seeking health and peace, teach him to perfect work and rest. Surely this was for me. Not just the mother love, but the fatherly wisdom too. I just need a different highlighter for this. I know it's good for y'all, but it's especially speaking to me. Okay. If a man comes to you seeking health and peace, teach him to perfect work and rest. All who seek health of body and peace of mind should garden. It is. I should be doing more of it right now, but this has been hot. All who seek health of body and peace of mind should garden. You may specialize in other work, but do not neglect gardening. I say to you, let gardening be the common labor. Yea, let all touch Mother Earth. You may specialize in other work, but do not neglect gardening. I say to you, let gardening be the common labor. Yea, let all touch the Mother Earth. Teach your child to garden, and teach this by personal example. I am often asked, why should I garden? They say gardening is for peasants. It is beneath me. I say the soil is beneath your feet, yet it birthed you. Let the carpenter garden. Let the healer garden. Let the priest garden. Let all who eat find time to garden. Only then is the homeland secure from famine, yea, and from all the evils that follow separation from Mother Earth. Corrupt governments use food scarcity to control the people. When everyone gardens, there is no food scarcity, and corrupt governments will collapse. Fatherhood is a sacred responsibility. Treat it so, and that responsibility will bless your life with riches beyond compare. Fatherhood is a holy sacrament too often profaned. Oh, wow. I might use this on the next Father's Day. I got to pull some of this stuff and post it for the daddies, for the fathers. Fatherhood is a holy sacrament too often profane, but let us forgive our past lapses and the lapses of our fathers and mothers and move on with the adventures of life. For lo, life is beautiful to the eyes of the translucent ones who practice the art of forgiveness. The Father is rightfully a just disciplinarian, but justice must be tempered with mercy if happiness is to abide in the home. And that was the end of that chapter. Chapter 26. Seventh postscript to the childhood of Yahshua, being the Psalm for David by Abishua, the Lion of Sharon. This is a little bit longer. 68 verses. Okay. Seventh postscript to the childhood of Yahshua. Okay. Verse 1 on page 449, y'all. Behold, I am privileged to kiss the lips of the woman I thought could not exist. Yea, I kiss the lips of Davida, the lioness, a woman so profoundly beautiful that were she not my wife, were I not witness to her daily walk as a woman, I would not believe such a woman could exist. For lo, David Yah is beautiful in so many ways. Hear me now as I sing her praises. Her physical beauty is unsurpassed. Though now 50, she is fit and trim, the embodiment of health. Her face glows with the healthy shine of nurtured vitality. Yea, David has nurtured her vitality by correct living through the years. When she is 70, nay, even 90 and beyond, she will still be beautiful. For lo, to have a beautiful body is to bless the body given at birth with enlightened care throughout the years. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hold on, let me go back. When she is 70, let me go back. No, let me just go back. Verse 5. Her physical beauty is unsurpassed. Though now 50, she is fit and trim, the embodiment of health. Her faith glow. Sorry, her faith. Her face glows with the healthy shine of nurtured vitality. Yea, David Yah has nurtured her vitality by correct living through the years. When she is 70, nay, even 90 and beyond, she will still be beautiful. For lo, to have a beautiful body is to bless the body given at birth with enlightened care throughout the years. David Yah has done this, and her body is beautiful. I'm getting there, sis. I'm getting there. We all working on it. Yea, and the beauty of her kindness is without compare. Like Isha of old, David Yah is compassionate. She loves all creatures and the plants of nature, even the grass beneath her feet and the tiny gnat that lands on her knee, even the bothersome fly. None are outside her love. Wherefore the plants and animals help her. They feel her love and aid her cause. Yea, and the beauty of her mind, filled with helpful thoughts and profound wisdom. This must be the meaning of beauty within. Let me read the verse again. Yea, and the beauty of her mind, filled with helpful thoughts and profound wisdom. This must be the meaning of beauty within. Yea, and the beauty of her courage is without compare. A brave lioness defending Mother Earth from the hand of the spoiler. Flee the lioness, all evil entities. And better yet, repent and receive her forgiveness, and let all the innocents of Mother Earth take shelter beneath her wings. Yea, and the grace of her movement is a thing of great beauty. She glides here and there like a gazelle, graceful even when working. I have spent much time watching her walk. Yea, and the strength of her will, surrendered to the divine will, is so beautiful, I am often moved to tears of awe and appreciation. David Yah is my wife, and I am a proud husband. When I take her to meet the wisest sage, I am proud of her wisdom. When she takes me to meet orphans and lepers, I am proud of her kindness. And when I take her to dance by the fire, I am proud of her healthy body. Though David Yah is like unto a loving angel, caring for all beings, she is also my lover. You better say it, boy. Though David Yah is like unto a loving angel, caring for all beings, she is also my lover. Yea, she is the best lover a man could have. Her embrace is more intoxicating than wine. Let's go ahead and highlight it for the sis. Y'all know me, I had to say something. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read it over for y'all, just in case y'all just walked in and y'all missed this. I'm gonna just read it again. Shayla, hey cousin. Page 450 in the Holy Gospel, chapter 26. Though David Yah is like unto a loving angel, caring for all beings, she is also my lover. Yea, she is the best lover a man could have. Her embrace is more intoxicating than wine. Her lips are like sweet fruit that I savor and devour. I never become too full. Always I desire more of her fruit. Her scent is like rose blossoms. Her feet are beautiful as she steps out of her sandals. Her thighs are like jewels, the best work of the best artists from the best stones. Her legs are like sugar cane. Ooh. Her legs are like sugar cane, sweet and succulent. Her navel is nectar, sweet as honey. My tongue licks every drop of her sweetness. Her hair is soft and tickles my belly. I'm gonna keep reading. I was about to say, why her hair touching your belly? Get your minds out the gutter. Her hair, her hair is soft and tickles my belly. Her sweat is better incense than cinnamon with herbs. Her breath is like pomegranate blossoms on the breeze. The touch of my lover causes me to tremble and shake, not in fear, but in anticipation of her sweetness. Ooh. Zechariah. Verse 45. Yet another beautiful quality of my beloved wife, the lovely David Yah, is her sunny disposition. She of wise mind, tender heart, and desirable body is beautifully cheerful. Yea, her sunny disposition beams pleasantness like a happy sun. Those rays are healing, lifting spirits and bringing hope to the downtrodden. How enjoyable it is simply to be with her. The most rare of many sublime qualities of David Yah is her loyalty. Yea, in this fallen world, where loyalty is the rarest of rare virtues, my beloved David Yah is loyal. She is loyal like the lioness to her mate, like the mother dear to her young. Lo, she is loyal like Judah to Rapha and Rapha to Judah, loyal like Abdiel to Isha and Isha to Abdiel. Truly, she is as loyal as Abraham to Sarah, the very high priest of the sun to the very high priestess of air, and as loyal as Sarah to Abraham, which is loyalty profound. Lo, the loyalty of David Yah is like unto the blue rose, the rarest of the rare flowers, the secret of the mother temple. Behold the mystery of the blue rose. It grows in the garden called the lion's den at the mother temple, and it grows where the true lion walks. For the lions scatter seeds of many kinds wherever they roam, and plant many cuttings and propagate the plant life of the ancient Garden of Eden, yea, and other sacred plants. And the mystery of the blue rose is this, that it is the rarest of the surviving flowers of ancient Eden, wherefore it is a fitting symbol of the rarest quality of true loyalty. And there's also a level here when you go through the Holy Megillah and you go through their course. And I remember the course we talked about. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to start. I actually think we could probably start that now. But like I said, I be doing too much. I said we was gonna like go through it together, and we probably still will. Maybe we'll just, everybody who has the pamphlet, if you don't have it, you can go into the private group, into the file section, and you can download a copy yourself. And maybe we'll say this week we'll just answer like the first 5 questions or something, and just go through it maybe in sections of 5, and we'll talk about it maybe on like Sundays or one of the weekend days or something like that. We'll like put like 15 to 20 minutes aside just for that, just to kind of work through it, because until we work through that, we can't get the other translations and stuff that they have done with this. I'm just like, I want it. Yeah, I'm going through it. So whether y'all go through it or not, I figure if y'all want to go through it too, we can go through it together. We're going to have to work that in here that way, because you got to fill it out and you got to mail it in to them so they can go through it and know that you know what you're talking about before they release the next section of this. I mean, they translated it. They can do whatever they want to do with it, right? If this is the only way we can get it right now, hey, then so be it. You know, it ain't gonna do anything but enrich me. All right. All right, y'all. What I stop? Verse 59. Wherefore it is a fitting symbol of the rarest quality. Wherefore it is a fitting symbol of the rarest quality, true loyalty. Talking about the blue rose. All right, verse 60 on page 451. Yea, within the lion's den at the garden of the mother temple for countless generations, the blue rose has reigned as the symbol of loyalty within the lions of Zion. The lions of Zion tend the garden of the mother temple, and the master gardener is David Yah, my beloved wife, she who is beautiful in so many ways. Yea, behold my David Yah, the lioness of Zion, the very personification of the blue rose, the perfection of loyalty supreme, which is loyalty that can be trusted through the test of time, even the hard test. Yea, in the boldness of naked confidence, without embarrassment of possible overstatement, I make the profound claim, that true claim, that the blue rose of Sharon, the sacred symbol of loyalty, rare and true, and the loyalty of my beloved David Yah, the most beautiful woman I have ever met, are one and the same, true beauty. It is my true belief that my beloved wife, David Yah, is the most beautiful woman in the world. Can a man be blamed for saying this of his beloved wife? She is my blue rose of Sharon. This is my truth, the truth of Abishua the lion, husband of David Yah. That was beautiful, that entire chapter. I loved every bit of it. Where we at? 45 minutes. All right, we're going to go ahead with the next chapter. We might not finish this. Well, it's 126 verses. I'm sorry, 136 verses. Chapter 27, Yahshua returns to Alexandria to study with the Yair, with the martyrdom of David, and an encounter with Miriam in India. And everybody else that's here and came in hanging out in the background, top of the day to you. Let us know when you're going to do it so we can start with you. I surely will. I know, right? This is better than what Solomon said in the Bible. It absolutely is. Dreadful Cosmon, shalom, fam. Abba girl, shalom. All right, y'all. Page 453, chapter 27. When Yahshua was 15, Joseph and Mary permitted him to travel to Alexandria to study with David the Yair. Yea, Yahshua became the personal student of his grandfather David, studying the higher mysteries of the school. Often Yahshua was sent by David to study in nature. Lo, it was in nature that Yahshua learned the languages of the birds and other creatures, conversing with them in their native sounds as well as mind to mind. It was also in nature that Yahshua communed with precious stones and minerals, learning their hidden secrets, and those secrets are many. Behold, Yahshua's grandmother, Rose, also taught him. Yea, Rose taught him the healing powers of herbs and flowers, and of trees and of their oils, just as her mother, Sharon the prophetess, had taught her. For lo, the scent of the cedar has healing properties, even as do oils and waters of herbs and flowers. And the garden of the in the garden of the mother temple, Rose taught Yahshua of the king and queen of healing oils, jasmine and rose. In the garden of the mother temple, dang, we got 5 minutes left. My time say I still got a little bit more than that. Let me go. In the garden of the mother temple, Rose taught Yahshua of the king and queen of the healing oils, jasmine and rose. And she taught him to soak rose petals and use the water in diverse ways. Yahshua said, it takes so many roses to make so much oil. Yahshua said it takes so many roses to make much oil, but not so many rose petals to make rose water. Y'all use rose water? Rose water is great. We actually use it for our locks. As you can use it on your skin or whatever, but most of the time we use it on our locks, scalp, it's called rose water. Look it up. And she taught him to soak rose petals and use the water in diverse ways. Yahshua said it takes so many roses to make much oil, but not so many rose petals to make rose water. Therefore, I prefer the rose water to the oil, though both have their place in the pouch of the healer. Wherefore, it was said of Yahshua, his compassion extends even to roses. It is also said of Yahshua, the roses love him and do him service. Yahshua studied in Alexandria for 7 years. Then, when Yahshua turned 22, David told him, I have been blessed to be called your teacher, but in truth, you are my teacher. For behold, your light outshines mine. Yea, your wisdom is the light of this world. Nevertheless, it is my role as Yair, or high priest, to serve as your human teacher, for you came in garb of man, yea, and veiled your godly powers, and submitted to the elders and eldresses of the mystery school. I have taught you what I know, as have Rose and the other elders of the way. Now it is time that I give unto you, my student, your graduation assignment. For lo, it is seemingly that we each righteously perform our duties. Behold, because you are an extraordinary student, yea, and because your work in this world will be extraordinary, it is fitting that your graduation assignment be also extraordinary. Wherefore, your assignment is as follows. First, you are to go to the Nazarene encampment in India as my emissary. You will carry a letter of introduction written by me and give it to the overseer of the encampment. You will use the encampment as a home base from which to minister unto the people of India. After 7 years, you will return to your homeland and minister unto the Nazarenes for a time, visiting the scattered encampments of Yisrael. After your ministry unto the Nazarene nation of Yisrael, you will launch your messianic mission unto Yisrael. Remember, Yisrael, those who are righteous, living righteously, following Creator. And Yisrael, which we know as Israel, is those who are living unrighteously, and they're performing all laws, rituals, all this stuff completely backwards. It was taught to them that way, and they think it's right. The animal sacrifice and believing in human sacrifice and all that stuff is completely turned on its head, and they're believing lies. The Aaronic scriptures, the Torah of Moses, which was changed by the Levitical priesthood, Aaron, and them. After 7 years, you will return to your homeland and minister unto the Nazarenes for a time, visiting the scattered encampments of Yisrael. After your ministry unto the Nazarene nation of Yisrael, you will launch your messianic mission unto Yisrael. Now it is my duty as Yahir of the Mount of Peace to give assignments as I see fit. And I have seen fit to expect much of you. For behold, your assignment is to do 7 years of missionary work in India, a distant land. Even the journey itself is more than I would expect of others, for it is hard and hazardous. But that journey to India is easy and safe compared to traveling in India from village to village, preaching a foreign gospel for 7 years. And upon your return to our homeland, I have assigned you to minister unto Israel for a time, then to begin your mission unto Israel. Though I fulfill my duty as your Yahir, I realize that it is unseemly to dare to tell. Though I fulfill my duty as your Yahir, I realize that it is unseemly to dare to tell a Messiah when and where to minister. Wherefore, I must also say the following. Though I fulfill my role as teacher, giving difficult assignments and boldly telling you, my Lord, when and where to minister, if you are called from within to do other than that what I have instructed, please disregard my words and follow your own calling. Yahshua replied, Grandfather, you are wiser than you let on. You and grandmother have taught me a great many things. More important, you have truly loved me. Your love is a blessing and it is the greatest teaching. It will be my joy to fulfill the assignment you have given unto me. And lo, I respect your wisdom and sense that your instructions are in accord with perfect timing. As Isaiah taught, there is a proper time for all things under the sun, and the time of my ministry unto Israel has not yet come. Behold, Yahshua and David embraced one another. Then lo, David handed Yahshua a parchment upon which was written one word, humility. For Yahshua had just now earned that formal degree, which is the invisible mystery school of a seen mountain of peace. But lo, the earning of the degree of humility was simply the formal acknowledgement within the mountain of peace of what was always true. For behold, the only directly begotten Son of Jah came as a Son of Man to be an example unto the sons and daughters of humankind. Yea, to be an example in many things, even an example of how to humble one's self as a student of the way. Yea, humility is a heavenly incense enjoyed by Jah. Okay, we have 55 minutes. I got a meeting today. Oh, Mom, I meant to tell you. We're not. I'm not coming to get Jonathan today. They don't have Sylvan. I got a meeting I have to go to about a project with James today. He told me last night, but I forgot to text y'all. I'll call you about it. So I'm not picking Jonathan up today. All right, so let me ask y'all this. We gotta be there. I do have a few more minutes before I really gotta cut out. Y'all want me to keep reading or pause right here? We're at verse 54. I'll let y'all choose so that I have a few more minutes to play with. We're at verse 54. It is 136 verses. Y'all want me to keep going? I will, eternal learner. Peace, love, light, and balance create a game. Second person gets it. Y'all want me to pause or keep going? More, please. One. Will there be another? Will there be another? Eternal learner said, more, please. The second one gets it. We ain't got Vinette. Vinette coming in late. Vinette be like, girl, stop. I got work to do. She don't be wanting to miss nothing. Will, yes, more, please. Okay, all right. We'll read for a few more minutes. I do have a few more minutes before Okay, we at verse 55, page 454. This is the martyrdom of David by which he saved the life of Rose. On the day that Yahshua was to depart for India, David and Rose met with him in the garden of the Mother Temple. That temple was in the wilderness outside of Alexandria, and to the knowledge of the larger populace was but a farmhouse. David said to Yahshua, I feel you should flee now, for lo, I have an uneasy feeling that we are about to be attacked by the soldiers of Lucifer. Rose said, I share the feeling of David. You must flee now, grandson, who is to be my Lord Christ. Then, behold, Rose embraced Yahshua just as the arrow of an assassin was aimed at the Lord. Lo, the arrow would have hit Rose, but David, seeing the assassin emerge from behind a bush to ready the arrow, threw himself between Rose and the arrow. The arrow struck David in the heart. Behold, David died in the arms of his beloved wife, Rose, with the loving hand of Yahshua upon his cheek, while Nazarene lions from the mother temple chased the assassin. Yahshua said, His his was a good death, even as his life was good. How blessed it is to give one's life to save the life of one you love. It is fitting that this lion died by an arrow to the heart, for behold, his death was an act of the heart. His deed in death will follow him into the next life. Rose, my grandmother, you will come with me to a safe place. Once you are safe, I will depart for India. Yahshua took Rose to safety and then left for India. The attack of the lone assassin was shortly followed by the attack of a military force that burned the mother temple to the ground. For lo, the sons of Lucifer, that are the remnant of Cain, controlled the secret police and military of Egypt and most other nations. Yea, and throughout history, most ruling establishments have persecuted the Nazarenes, and this persecution has included many mass murders of Nazarenes, including the burning to death at the stake of many thousands, always in the name of the God of the ruling establishment, usually at the advice of the secret police and those they truly serve. For every Nazarene who has been killed, 1,000 more have been tortured and imprisoned. Wherefore, the Nazarene religion of the Essene Way is mostly an underground religion, surfacing in small groups when conditions permit. And even when we surface, we are mostly underground. For lo, Nazarenes have learned that the conditions that permit us to surface in one generation may disappear in the next. The next section is Yahshua arrives in India and encounter with Miriam, verse 80, page 455. And so it was that, and so it was, And so it was that at the youthful age of 22, Yahshua, already an ordained Nazarene priest of the Lions of Zion, entered India on the mission of David. And this mission was to be of 7 years, according to the last assignment given unto Yahshua by David. For behold, even after ordination to the Nazarene priesthood, which came early to Yahshua, a priest remains a student within the Essene Mountain of Peace, and that school is under the direction of the Yair at the Mother Temple. And Yahshua, though he is from above, had humbled himself to accept the last assignment of David the Yair. Lo, after the martyrdom of David, when Rose ascended unto the office of Yair, for she was the highest ranking of any priest or priestess of the mystery school, she did not alter the last assignment that David had given unto Yahshua. Behold, David had written a letter of introduction on behalf of Yahshua to be read by the overseer of the Nazarene encampment in India. David had instructed Yahshua to deliver that letter to the overseer upon his arrival. That encampment was in the wilderness outside of Benares. And the overseeing teacher of the encampment was a priestess called Benten Jala. Benten Jala. Beten. Beten dash Jala. Beten Jala. The meaning of her name being deep within Jala. And after Beten Jala is reference number 1, and it is literally a half a page footnote. Okay. The Hebrew word beten, B-E-T-E-N, pronounced beten. Okay, beten jala. Okay. The Hebrew word beten, pronounced beten, is a feminine noun that can mean any of the following: womb or innermost part or deep within. In this case, it means deep within. The word jala is, of course, the name of the Nazarene goddess. Thus, the name of the overseeing priestess of the Nazarene encampment in India, Beten Jala, means deep within Jala. Phonetically, the name Beten Jala is similar to Patanjali. It's similar to Patanjali, Patanjali / Beten Jala, and a yogic text written by Beten Jala appears to be the likely origin of the Indian text called the Yoga Sutras of Pan. I got that. Hold up. I got that. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. I got that. That might not be the exact one, but I knew that looked familiar. I think I do. I'm gonna have to look it up. I do have a lot of texts that were written or translated by some Indian yogis. But this is interesting. Okay. Phonetically, the name Beten Jala is similar to Patanjali, Patanjali / Beten Jala, and a yogic text written by Beten Jala appears to be the likely origin of the Indian text called the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Copies of the yogic text by the Nazarene priestess Beten Jala circulated in India for several centuries after her death, often being revised by Indian yogis to more fit their personal philosophy. By the year 200 AD, the text, by then in Hinduized form of the Nazarene original, was identified as having been authored by an Indian man named Patanjali, a name likely chosen because it sounded like Beten Jala. Why did the Indians change the attributed authorship of this yogic text from Beten Jala to Patanjali? Hold on, let me. Java. Yoga. I knew it. I knew I had that book. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. I knew it. I wasn't tripping. I wasn't lying. I knew it. Look, hold up. I had to pull this out. I went back. I looked at it the first time, but I don't know. My eyes just glossed over it, going to the Raja Yoga one, which is really, really good. But this is that. I got it from Amazon. I can tell you now because I ordered a bunch of them, different ones. Yoga, so anything by this dude right here, Sri Swami Sachahanadana Kakla, Sachi Dana Da. Sorry, I don't mean to screw your name up like that. You should get his hold on. His it's I don't know, it's just it's really easy to understand and to take in. I got a couple different ones, right? Let me just read the back. Sri Swami Satchidananda is one of the most revered yoga masters of our time, founder of the Integral Yoga Institutes and Satchidananda Ashram Yogaville. He shared his vast practical wisdom and spiritual insight with seekers worldwide. His message of peace within and without and harmony among all faiths is more relevant today than ever. The Yoga Sutras are a complete manual for the study and practice of yoga, though his translation and commentary on the classic text Sri Swami Satchidananda share his practical, down-to-earth advice on mastering the mind and achieving physical, mental, and emotional harmony in life through applying the ancient yet timeless techniques of Raja Yoga, which is why I went first to my Raja Yoga. These two. And this one I know is an audible. I started, matter of fact, I mentioned this before, and I think Yo here, he made a comment. This ain't nothing but the truth. Like, it literally, for lack of better words, it literally will give your mind an orgasm. Like, the way they put together just the wisdom. It's like, and you can't just blow through it. It's like you got to sit and like take it in, and like in sessions. That's how good it is, and how deep and profound yet so simple. I'm just like, it just makes you exhale or something. I don't know. But this I definitely know is good. I have it on Audible and I have the printed copy. And I actually think it's on, matter of fact, Yo gave the link for YouTube. It's on YouTube. I had to go back and look at it, but it's by Swami Vivekananda. There they go with these Danada names. Swami, Swami. Last name Vivekananda. That's Raja Yoga. I definitely recommend this one, right? And clearly I got this one that I've kind of, I haven't really gotten into, but I flipped through it. But I knew I had it when it started talking about it. I was like, that's familiar. I have that right here. And now I'll share these two references with y'all before the day is out. Okay, let me go back to this footnote. Okay. Page 256. Phonetically, the name Patanjali is similar to Patanjali /Patanjali, and a yogic text written by Patanjali appears to be the likely origin of the Indian text called the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Copies of the yogic text by the Nazarene priestess Patanjali circulated in India for several centuries after her death, often being revised by Indian yogis to more fit their personal philosophy. By the year 200 AD, the text, by then in a Hinduized form of the Nazarene original, was identified as having been authored by an Indian man named Patanjali, a likely name chosen because it sounded like Patanjali. Why did the Indians change the attributed authorship of this yogic text from Patanjali to Patanjali? One obvious reason was religious nationalism. The yogis liked the original text, but over time altered it more to reflect their philosophy and to hide the fact that it was authored by a non-Hindu female and anti-female bias. Hold on. I skipped the whole line. One obvious reason was religious nationalism. The yogis liked the original text, but over time altered it more to reflect their philosophy and to hide the fact that it was authored by a non-Hindu female of a foreign religion. While the highest yogis would not fall into this sort of religious nationalism and anti-female bias, not all yogis are of the higher sort. However, It is also entirely possible that the transition from the Hebrew name Betan Jala to the similar sounding Indian name Patanjali was not intentional, but just an accident of time. Although many Hindus believe that the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali was written hundreds of years before the time of Christ, modern scholarship finds no evidence of that ancient and authorship. Hold on. Although many Hindus believe that the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali was written hundreds of years before the time of Christ, modern scholarship finds no evidence of that ancient and authorship. Most modern scholars agree that they do not know whom Patanjali was or when he lived. These scholars consider the authorship of the text unknown and assign widely divergent dates to its probable composition. Although there are several Indian scholars named Patanjali known to have lived between the 2nd century and the 10th century AD, none of their books are at all similar to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Our belief is that the original author was the Nazarene priestess Betan Jala. She wrote the text as a bridge between Nazarene yoga and Indian yoga during the lifetime of Christ, while she served as an overseer of the Nazarene encampment in India. The original Sutras of Union of Betan Jala was the original prototype of what became the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. I'm so glad I got this. All right, that's the end of that footnote. Yes, check this out. Have I ever done a session going over my personal library? I do have so much. And every time we get into a book, I put the list of the books that we've already read through and what we're currently reading, but I have not updated it since we started reading the Holy Megillah. Like, that's the last one. I'll go back and check it. I'll post the list again, but that's, like I said, that's only the list of stuff that we've read the last 5 years that we've been doing this, right? So going over my whole library, Lord have mercy, we need a day for that. We need like a whole day for that, like 24 hours to go through my library, because I don't just have these. I have like a digital library, which is chock full of books. Some of my Kindle library is different from my Audible library. I wish I had like this. I wish I had a office study where all my walls was nothing but bookcases with the ladder that I could just climb up and slide down to get to the higher shelf, literally from floor to ceiling. I want a library full of books like those ancient libraries. That's what my office. It'll be my office, study / hideout, place I run away to. That's just me. It'll take us a good while to go through my entire library, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's hop back up. Verse 89 was the last verse we read, so we'll read it again. And the overseeing teacher of the encampment, and we'll just pause after I get done with these verses, is 136. We're at 89. So I'm gonna just keep going to the end of this chapter. If y'all got to cut out, go ahead and go. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Verse 89, and the overseeing teacher of the encampment was a priestess called Betan Jala, the meaning of her name being deep within Jala. Her name had been given to her by David the Yair the year before she went to India, and her name was fitting for 2 reasons. First, because she herself lived deeply within Jala, yea, for she was a powerful embodiment of the divine feminine. Second, because she taught that deep within both the divine feminine and the divine masculine is Yah, the deepest union and original source. And Yahshua fulfilled the instruction of David, handing the letter to Betan Jala. And as she read the letter, she was in awe of the words that David wrote about Yahshua. The letter informed Betan Jala of David's belief that Yahshua was the long awaited incarnation of the Lord Christ as a son of mankind. For the Holy Megillah declared that the Lord would come and that the Lady Christ would also come, and that both would be rejected by most of Yisrael, she more so than he, but not without the planting of seeds for later harvest. The letter of David also revealed unto Betan Jala the mission of Yahshua in India, and that the time of his mission unto Israel was not yet, likewise his ministry unto Israel. For behold, the mission of Yahshua unto India would be of 7 years, according to the assignment of David the Yair. And Betan Jala understood these things and said to Yahshua, you may use our encampment as the home base for your ministry unto India. Also, we have other small encampments in India and safe houses that will aid you. For behold, after the fall of old Eden, the Nazarenes atop the mountain of peace, who never fell but stayed in this world as helpers of the Lord and Lady, dispersed into smaller groups and sent missionaries to many nations, even unto India. Yea, Nazarene teachers came to this land, which then had no name and few inhabitants. Behold, these Nazarenes were the first to build ashrams in the Himalayan mountains, calling the first settlement New Eden, and calling the mountain range New Mounts of Peace. Then other refugees from wars and other lands came to this region and settled, bringing their religions with them. And the Nazarenes taught many of these newcomers to abstain from the eating of animal flesh, and taught them many spiritual truths. And those people mixed with the Nazarene teachings, and those people mixed the Nazarene teachings with their own teachings, and the result was the many scriptures of India and the various names of deities and conflicting cosmologies. And many of the scriptures of India have been influenced by the Nazarene teachings. Even so, some wrong things that were present in the earlier forms of these religions are still present in their current scriptures and traditions. Wherefore, according to the letter from David the Yair and the notation to that letter by Rose, Wherefore, according to the letter from David the Yair and the notation to that letter by Rose, his successor, your first 3 years in India will be spent studying the scriptures of India under my jurisdiction, for we have made translations. And I will teach you to read and speak the languages of several of the peoples of India, at least as much as possible in 3 years. This will be enough to enable you to converse with the people in their own tongue, which you will do for the last 4 years of your time in India. Yahshua thanked Betan Jala for her hospitality, then was taken to a newly built hut that would be his home. As Yahshua was led to his hut, behold, Miriam, who had just completed her time of study at this encampment and was leaving on an assigned mission unto her homeland Ethiopia, recognized him and came forth to speak. Lo, the lady Miriam, like Yahshua, was 22 and was saddened that she must leave this land just as Yahshua arrived. Otherwise, they be there getting it on before the time. Like, sis, we got to move you through. He coming, you got to roll out. Yes.
Today is one day for Aubrey to come over.
Maybe. There you go. Okay. Lo, the lady Miriam, like Yahshua, was 22 and was saddened that she must leave this land just as Yahshua arrived. We're on page 457, verse 116. But the letter from David the Yair had instructed this, for it was not yet time for the Lord and lady to unite their ministries. Miriam recognized the Lord not only from their childhood encounter, but also from their countless spiritual pastimes and commissions in countless worlds as Lord and Lady, for she sensed this within. She said unto Yahshua, behold, the Lamb of Jade come as man. Blessings unto you, my king, crowned by the Nazarene children of Alexandria. And Yahshua replied, Behold, the dove of Jah come as woman. Blessings unto you, my queen, crowned by the Nazarene children of Alexandria. They embraced, and then Miriam sang to Yahshua this song. The second song of Miriam to Yahshua. Namaste, my nourishing metal, which I satisfy the hunger of my friends. Namaste, my chalice of salvation, to whom I bring my thirsting friends. Namaste, my strong shield, behind whom I lodge my friends. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Aum, aum, aum. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Aum, aum, aum. Yahshua kissed Miriam on the cheek and said, my eternal wife, though it is not yet the appointed time that we walk this world side by side, you are always in my heart and mind. And Miriam said, my eternal husband, I go to fulfill the assignment I have been given, even as you now come to fulfill yours. But soon we will walk side by side in this world, yea, and my heart longs for that day. And so it was that at the youthful age of 22, Miriam, already an ordained Nazarene priestess of the Lions of Zion, left for Ethiopia on the mission assigned by Beten Jala in obedience to the note from Rose. And this mission was to be of 7 years. Yea, as a lioness, she went forth in a robe of Nazarene hemp and uncut locks and braids. And her only possessions were 2 robes of hemp, 1 bag of medicinal herbs and oils, 1 blanket, and a staff, and the Holy Megillah. And that, my beautiful people, is the end of that chapter. Page 458. That is good. Now, this is getting better and better. And y'all hung out. Y'all the real MVPs. 458. We'll get back into more of this tomorrow. What's the next? It's going into some words and acts of Yahshua in India. Brian Joe probably familiar with a lot of this stuff right here. Hey, babe. All right, y'all. So that is it for today. My Amazon wish list gets bigger and bigger thanks to you. Well, you're welcome. I'll take that as a compliment. Open up them chakras. Ravana, a royal princess, was the person who took Yahshua to India according to the Aquarium Gospel. Temple Jagannath was a temple he taught at also. Okay, yeah, we haven't even gotten to that one yet. That's on the list. I don't know. We might add that one in here after we done with the Holy Megillah and read that side by side with the OSB as well, the Aquarium Gospel. So I have that one. So the Aquarian Gospel is something else. It's the Aquarian. It's something else too. I forget, but it's like another whole about it. I forget the name of it, but we're gonna add those in here too. So we just keep comparing all these scriptures and stuff, pulling out truth, separating the error, finding the common ground in places, testing things. It's exciting science. The royal prince, not princess. Okay. All right, y'all. So, but that is it for today. Let me see. It is Friday, July the 7th, 2023, day 70 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets of the 5-year consecutive day count. It is a 1,450. We read in the Holy Megillah, also entitled The Secret Nazarite Scroll. We read pages 441 through 458, which was chapters 24. Nope, I'm sorry. Nope. Chapter 23. Chapters 23 through 27. Yeah, it started with the mother's love, which just hit me deep down in my shanana, right? Hit me deep down in my shanana, rolled over, flipped back, all the way around, side to side, just kind of washed me clean. All right, y'all. And you know what? Let's see. We'll probably use this another day. Father, we thank you for a mother's love. Like that was good. We thank you for a mother's love and how it ages and grows and beautifies with time, like a fine wine. All right, beautiful people. That's it for today. Let me put my marker right here. So we'll pick this back up tomorrow on page 460. Tomorrow. That's interesting. I gotta open up the WASP. It said something about that. Hold on. But I don't think it said that. That's a little different. Okay. We'll get to it tomorrow. I ain't gonna get y'all going, but I'll bring it out tomorrow. I gotta look at it first. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But with that being said, beautiful people, that is it for today. I don't think anybody had any questions. Scroll through real quick. Everybody just commenting, hanging out. All right, beautiful people, that is it. Tomorrow we'll be here at 7:30 because it's the weekend. And we can't be here that long because class start back for me tomorrow. We was on holiday. They gave us a week off. But I got to be in class. I got to be logging in. Class start at 9, but for real, I should be there 8:45, right? So we'll probably be ending this tomorrow like 8:44 and 30 seconds. I got to get better. Probably just a couple minutes before then, so I don't be late to class. All right, y'all. I'm working on my time here, being here. I should be here at 6:10 every morning, prepping, doing my stuff. That's why I be running over about a few minutes, prepping at 6:15 when I should be here like 5 minutes early, getting all this stuff set up and hitting the live button at 6:15. Right. Some mornings I'm good, some mornings I'm not. But as the days go on, I'm getting better. Right. All right, y'all. That's it, y'all. We out here. I love y'all. See y'all back here tomorrow, bright and early, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
But I see through you.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gold. I've been far away. I'm illuminated now.
What did you just do to me?
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
What's in that tea? Psilocybin? LSD?
It's just tea. With a little honey.
What just happened?
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What?
A place where the soul exists apart from the body.
Why are you doing this to me?
To show you just how much you don't know. Open your eyes.
Been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline.
What's happening? This isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real, this is...
Dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline.
His heart rate is getting dangerously high.
He looks all right to me. You think that this material universe is all there is?
I don't need gravity, I don't need
What mysteries lie beyond the reach of your senses? Existence. Mind and matter meet. Thoughts shape reality.
I don't need gravity, I just need gold. I'm a spotlight, I'm a missile of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Some benevolent and life-giving. Others filled with malice and hunger. dark places where powers older than time and waiting.
I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
I don't need gravity, I just need I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Teach me.
No.
It's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.